Okay. So when you feel this, does it feel different in your hand? Okay? Right? Which one do you think the Earth is pulling down on with more force? It's aluminum, actually. So I think that this is actually not too challenging. Like, if it's heavier, it weighs more, you can feel that.
It has more weight.
Okay? What do we measure our weight in?
Pounds, ounces,
Grams. No, like
milligrams.
Yeah.
So we measure it, normally we measure it in pounds. We use this little LB. Do you guys know, are any Spanish speakers in here?
I was Spanish in my French presentation yesterday.
In Spanish class, yes, but
Anybody zodiac sign? Anybody zodiac sign a Libra?
Libra is both. No, it's not.
What's Libra?
October.
It's scales, right? It's a balance.
Oh.
And so
Libra is both.
we use, this comes from Libra.
Oh my god.
wait, that's really cool.
Oh yeah, because I don't know anything about like that's what it said.
All right. Let's talk about mass. Gentlemen, ladies, reset real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, so I put the amount of matter, because mass matter, remember that from 7th grade, is in an object, and it stays the same despite the change in size, right? Something like that? I don't know. The mass doesn't change.
Mass is the same. It's not changing the gravity. The gravity changes the mass of a motion.
Okay. It's the amount of what?
Isn't it the amount of matter in an object?
What is the? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
That's what I was told like 6th grade. Matter is like the amount of like molecule atom stuff in something, and that doesn't change.
The amount
That's
of
like
stuff.
Stuff?
Yeah.
You guys want to go with stuff?
It's just like just
I think
anything.
of chemistry, like the amount of matter.
All right. Hold on. Reset, please.
It's stuff is like bigger.
Let's listen to a couple more. Go ahead. Helen, what were you gonna say?
It's not like the heaviness, but isn't it like the amount of particle? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what, isn't matter just like part of it,
Like
the molecules of it?
I don't know. We're exploring this as an idea. Go ahead, Mary.
It is the stuff inside an object, because if you have like a Christmas present, if it has like more things in it, it's gonna have more mass.
Okay.
I later voice.
Grace, where are you on this one?
It's the matter inside of it. It's how much matter.
I don't know.
It's made
like
Mass matter.
the issue with saying that it's the amount of matter in something. Okay, if we define matter as the stuff of the universe, which is atoms and molecules, but like
Matter
atoms
is
weigh
stuff.
different amounts of mass. That's not
Degree of
that.
stuffness.
Yeah, stuffness.
Finn, where are you on this?
I like when Mary says stuff.
Stuff?
Stuffing.
I can't get on board
We're
with
on the
stuff.
topic now of stuffing.
Right.
I just said the amount of matter within an object.
That's what I said.
Yeah, matter is everything. It's just you can't.
And then it's like, it's different for each object. That's why each object has a different mass, and that's how much matter is in the.
Can we just settle with like
Can we just say matter?
how
Matter is
full
like a
something is?
scientific.
Like
How what?
how the fullness of
The fullness?
Okay, that's the
or like how
Matter is just the science word for stuff.
Not time.
Hold on. Let's do a couple more. Gio,
I feel like we're
I have the same thing right now.
what's that?
That matter is just the stuff that makes up things. Or the thing that makes up stuff.
Mass
the
is
stuff it's made of.
Oh, the stuff that makes up stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now I get it. It's all coming together.
I don't know.
What's wrong with their definition?
Then we know how to measure the volume, right? The weight, how would you measure the weight of an object?
Scale.
You put it on a scale, right? A scale will literally tell you how much force it's exerting on an object. For example, this is called a spring scale. Where have you guys seen one of these before? At the grocery store, right? What's that?
They have one in the robotics.
I like our earrings.
So, if I put this little black object on here, how much does it weigh?
Actually, 5.
5, 5.5, whatever's.
5 units.
5 units.
5.5.
5 noodles.
Yeah.
6, no.
So,
5 pounds.
what's pulling it down?
Gravity.
It's mass.
Force.
The earth.
The stuff.
It's weight.
Oh, we didn't finish that yesterday, did we?
No.
Oh, that's why you guys are so, I'm sorry. The earth is pulling it down. What's pulling it up?
Nothing.
The scale.
The scale. Okay. So,
It's just resisting.
it's telling me the weight, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to know this. How could you measure the mass of an object? Check your neighbor now, see if your neighbor knows. How could you measure the mass of an object?
With a scale. Is it mass with an app?
I don't know, it's one of Oh, the thing you were using.
Plus or minus from.
That's the opposite of ridiculous. Isn't it really just making it not work?
I remember it was saying.
I'm saying it's not me.
Is it just a
The
scale?
mass is like.
All right, you got it?
This is literally heroism.
Gentlemen, ladies, how do you measure the mass of an object?
You don't, you Google it.
What?
So, go ahead.
You use a two-sided scale. That way, if the gravity changes, it still pulls on each side equally. So you can use that to determine. I don't know.
Use a two-sided scale. Jenny goes, you mean a balance?
That's the one.
Okay, so I'll buy that. He says if you use a balance, you could figure out the mass compared to.
Something else, yeah.
How'd you know that mass?
So,
I like it. It says it on the device. Yeah.
You count each individual atom.
I love that, right? Hold on. This is aluminum. It might take a little minute. Hold on a second. 1, 2. I mean, consider. Am I gonna drop this?
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah, no, drop it. Drop it.
Drop it.
No, throw it at the ground. Spike it on the ground.
Weirdos. Weirdos.
No, get the metal ball and spike it on the ground.
So, I think the mass here is a little bit challenging. I actually don't mind. I don't mind your conception that the mass is somehow a measurement of the amount of matter in an object. I just don't know that that tells me anything.
I mean, it tells you.
It tells you the mass.
It tells you
It literally tells you the mass.
It tells you that we have no.
What is going on?
I smacked you really hard on the end.
I love that song.
Wait, is
I
that?
really want to watch
It's
it.
I hit my head on the pen. Yeah, the band.
Wait,
Like 20 minutes ago. Why? Because I was sitting there. And I'm like, I don't know what I was doing. I was like, hit it against like the side.
Did you think that was a good idea?
I wasn't trying to.
Actually, I tried it in my hand all the time.
Every time I see it, it's like, this shit.
There's an animal in trouble. They would always like find a way out.
they had enough to fight for.
All right.
What's the pay?
Gentlemen, ladies. All right. So where I am on this is, I don't really get mass as a concept right now. I think that this generalization that you're using that says it's the amount of matter in an object, I think that's okay. I just don't know how useful that is for us. Does that make sense? So let's, what do we measure mass in? What are our units for mass? So oftentimes we use grams, or what else do we use here? Yeah, so in physics we tend to use kilograms. Do you know what the K in kilograms means?
Kilo.
I'm so glad we cleared this up. Yeah.
It means 1,000.
It means 1,000. So, this says 1,000 G on it.
That's 1 kilogram.
So this is 1,000 grams. This is a kilogram. Now, as we said before, at some point someone had to say, this is a kilogram, and then everyone else based their measurements off of that thing.
Why not just base it off of gram and then go smaller?
Well, so a gram is actually pretty small. Like a paper clip has a mass of about a gram. So if you could think about taking 1,000 paper clips and mashing them up together, this is what you'd get.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they started at
So the max is how many
Well,
paper?
Yeah, can you spike this? Why do you guys want to? I want to see if it would break the floor.
It is enough to absolutely break the floor.
Yeah, I want to see
Over
it.
here, there are 3 large dents in the floor.
Really?
Yes, from this.
Let's make it even.
Let's not.
Can we track
Let's
it?
make it 4.
Okay.
What does the floor do to you guys? I really want like those.
So, let's do density. Okay? Let's do density. Okay? We're here. Jaden.
I said the closeness in proximity to each other of the molecules within an object.
The closeness in proximity of the molecules in an object.
Why do you guys keep making up words?
So, okay, what if there's no molecules? What if it's just atoms?
What?
Like, this is aluminum,
Yeah, okay, particles is what I meant.
particles. Okay.
What are you playing with your
Let's go this way. Megan, density.
How tightly compact particles are.
How tightly compact the particles are in an object? All right, Christina, where are you on this?
Same as Jaden. I can't even look at it. Proximity.
Oh, you're going to hate my answer.
Pretty good.
Share with the class. Substance of matter. What does that mean?
The substance.
I don't know. You can look it up.
I never
What is happening?
I didn't
I literally don't.
Well, here. So, here's a problem, okay? Grace has these 2 objects. I'm going to take it back so I can do it.
Each of that one?
So,
Yeah.
so we look at these 2. What do you notice about the volumes of each?
The same.
They're the same,
But
yeah?
one's more dense.
Make like a superhero.
Now, these 2 are the same material.
Yeah.
That's the same.
Do they have the same volume?
No.
No.
But they drop the same.
These 2 have same volume, but they have different weights.
Different.
Would they have different masses also?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what this is, but do you think these 2 things are related?
Yeah.
In what way?
I think it's like the tribe, like a square is a rectangle's not a square.
Wait, no.
It is not that.
It's
No.
something
I like where your head's at.
that it has more weight.
More mass is more weight?
Yeah.
Weight is the applied force of gravity on the mass, so they will go up and down together, but they're applied force of gravity.
So he said that these are related.
It's like a force.
So more mass is more weight.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems reasonable. I don't know. We're going to have to figure it out. But where we are on this is, let me draw a representation on here, and you see if this makes some sense to you. So,
Yes.
No, it's particles. Kilograms, grams, things. There's something in there.
I have the video. No, I have the video of us getting at the neighbor's.
I'm not saying excited.
I'm still like pulling my fingers as hard as I can, but
When we were a kid, you know,
But I'm